and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7-Figure Fashion Business Podcast,
where we talk about the fashion industry and how to get your fashion business to 7 figures.
From manufacturing strategies, cut and sew designers, to fashion hot topics and the latest fashion trends, I'm your host, Monica Monique.
And I'm your host, XYZ. And let's jump into today's episode.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How's
I'm
life?
so sleepy.
Really?
Yeah, that's how life is. Yeah, how I guess life's okay. Life's good. Life's like getting through it.
Not thriving?
Thriving, yeah, thriving.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful. I'm in my Bible.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy everybody a Bible.
Girl. All right. That's where we are.
No, because I really want everybody around me to start seeing what I'm seeing, learning what I'm learning.
I don't think that's a good idea.
To hand people Bibles.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might take offense to that if they're not um Bible.
Ready?
I feel like
No, you cannot be ready and still tap into your Bible, but it'll always be there. Like when you're ready, the day that you're ready.
do you think that your friends and family are going to respond positively to that? Let's be serious.
They better.
Child, I think your friends and family are going to be like, yeah, you're trying to push this on us. We're not like you. You're doing too much. Like, I feel like going to be not a positive response. Meanwhile, I got like 3 Bibles. I feel like everybody should have a Bible already. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't have a Bible in their house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody that doesn't have
It's
a Bible.
it's like been lost. Like it's just something that people haven't been into church and the Bible, and like everybody just forgot about it, and they've been doing crazy demonic things.
Everybody who? There's a lot of Christians and Catholics in this world. In every other every other religion as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who is your everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
I think they forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they stopped teaching the younger generation. They stopped putting the Bible on the younger generation.
I do believe that they have that like the millennial parents don't go as hard with teaching their kids the Bible as our grandparents and parents did.
Mm-hmm.
Did your mom teach you the Bible?
Did she what?
Did she teach you the Bible? Did she go to church with you as a kid?
My mom? No, my mom grew up in a uh, Catholic school. My grandma was big on it, and my grandma's mom was big on it. But
Oh.
when it got to my mom and them generation, like they grew up in like the church,
Mm.
and my mom always say that my grandma didn't play. Her grandma didn't play about it. But as soon as it got us, it stopped.
Right.
I was being bad in middle school. I was so bad in middle school. So bad that my mom made me start going to church with my friend at the time. Her family was like big Christians. And then that's like when I grew up, I just was like, oh, I'm gonna go back to church. I'm gonna go back to church. And that's how I started going to church for my friend, my old friend.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think, did my parents go to church with me as a child? I don't think my parents really went to church. I don't have one memory of me and my mom going to church together. However, because I was always in Catholic school from elementary school to high school, I
Mhm.
always in church. Like school was church. I always had a nun. I always had sisters. I always had brothers in my school. There was always theology class, and then on
Wow.
yeah, and then on religious holidays and days, we would have to go to mass before we go to class. So we always
Oh.
church service during school. That's why I also wanted to send my kid to a Catholic school as well. And I
Mhm.
think by the time I was in high school, I started going to church by myself or with my older sister to get
Mhm.
the experience of a Christian church versus
Mhm.
Catholic. And I definitely like Christian church more than Catholic, only because it's more vibey and
Mhm.
the stories that they tell are more related to current day. Like they'll
Mhm.
use a Bible story as an example, but then related to current times, versus the Catholic Church will just use the Bible story and that's it.
Mhm.
And then the music is very dull and bland, versus Christian Church is popping.
Mhm.
So, yep. But always had a church life.
There's this Nigerian designer. Her name is Vicky James.
Hmm.
Within everything she posts, all she talk about is like church, the Bible,
Oh,
and God. Yes. Like on her regular page, she'd be like, "Hey guys, I'm going live at 7 p.m. for Bible studies."
oh, really?
Yes. And then she she'll be like be at an event. Like one time she had a was it a birthday party or was it like an event or a grand opening or something?
Hmm.
And she was praising God like at this event she didn't play nothing but gospel music.
Really?
Yes, and she was so serious. She was like, I just I just don't like she's really into God. And I'd be like, oh, I see why she got her blessings
Hmm.
the way she do.
Yeah, I think in Nigeria overall and in Africa, I think they are more. They are still getting
Religious.
their children to believe in God. They are still heavy in the church. They're still heavy in the Bible
Mm-hmm.
through the current generations. I don't know what happened in America where people our age and slightly older, when we have kids, we do
Social media.
that. You think so?
Social media
They
times.
have social media there too.
The stuff that's portrayed on social media, like we just lost our minds.
Yeah. I like
So,
Vicky James though. I do love her style, her work.
hmm
I think her brand is beautiful, but there are just so many beautiful Nigerian designers to choose from. Honestly, they all are so gifted. And everybody else to me is just copying Nigeria.
yeah, everyone.
Everyone, the
When
D.
I look at when I look at the stuff like how we used to design before everybody started copying Nigerian designers,
Hmm.
it's like we kind of like just everybody's prom dresses look like naked. Like
Yeah.
we didn't have no courses, we didn't have no detail is no like 3D pieces, like no art. We just made a dress and slept. We made a dress with fabric, glitter. I mean, fabric, glitter fabric mesh, and we just slapped the applique piece on it.
Right, but I also feel like back then, like I think Nigerian designers also stepped their game up too. Like they wasn't always like this. When I think of like African dresses, I think of back then. I would think of the African print fabric, where
Mm-hmm.
they still had the tight fit and everything, but it was no corsets, no boning, whatever. It was just the African print, colorful fabric,
Mm-hmm.
with the mermaid skirt and the tight top. But now that they've introduced the corsetry into their gowns, and now that
Mm-hmm.
they're exploring with beading and creating all these different styles of ruffling fabric and leaf designs and flowers, now I feel like they surpassed the European and French designers, and now we're all looking to them and their
Mm-hmm.
beading work and their beautiful ideas
Mm-hmm.
for inspiration.
Yeah, I think we'll see Nigerian designers on the red carpet soon.
I hope so.
Like I think people gonna start getting it from overseas. They're the dresses from overseas.
Hmm. I hope so. Who else is another Nigerian designer that you really like other than Vicky James?
Um, Abbas woman dot ng. I know I could be pronouncing
Hmm. How
his
you
name
spell?
wrong. Abbas woman dot ng.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it's a boss. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
His page.
I don't know much about him. I just follow him, but his dresses are gorgeous. Very much detailed, creative.
Hmm.
Um, corset. Do you have any favorite Nigerian designers?
Honestly, I never look at the names. Like I'm familiar with
Me
Vicky
neither.
James. I'm familiar with Vicky James' name by name, but other than her, I see so many across my timeline. I just love them all, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't stop to look at the exact pages. Is
Yeah.
she a Zenabar? Is she Nigerian? I mean, I'm sure she probably is from there, but her store is in Dallas, Texas, and she has another store in New York.
Oh wow.
But I believe she might be Nigerian. I know she's African of some sort, I believe. But as a bridal designer, she's a beautiful designer, and I love her work as well. And then there's another one, and she's based out of London, but I believe she's Nigerian as well. I feel like her name is Alanko.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look her up real quick. Alanko, is it? Dang, I don't know. Alanko. I can't find it. But she's a beautiful. Oh, okay. Hold on. How you pronounce this? Alonuko. Alonuko? She
Mm-hmm.
is a bridal designer. I'm sure you're familiar with her designs as well. I just sent it to you. But her page is beautiful. Her designs are stunning. Her bridal work is
Mm-hmm.
stunning. Um, but she is
Mm-hmm.
based out of London. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as far as like designers in Africa, in Nigeria, there's just so many that I just love. I really feel like they need more of a spotlight,
Yeah, for sure. They
especially
will get it.
hand detailing they do.
Yeah, they will get it.
Yeah.
Scared. I'm kind of scared. What,
Of,
what does that mean for us?
oh, who cares? Who cares about us? What is meant for you is meant for you. What is meant for others is meant for others. If you believe in God, then you believe that nothing can be taken away from you, that is yours.
Uh, shoot, go on ahead with the motivational speech.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel as though they've helped me out a lot with my business as well, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I've purchased so much stuff from them
Hmm.
that just help my business be like time consuming, like help me better my business with time, uh, look better, like the stuff I make look better. I got patterns from over there,
Hmm.
fabrics, corsets.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Too. Like, I have a couple Nigerian manufacturers that I use to make some of my base gowns during prom season or over the summer. I think their work is very beautiful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I also use other places too, but I specifically like to go to Nigerians for the brown skin tone corset bases. Because I feel like other countries don't even get the browns right. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they have beautiful work. They're so talented. There was this one guy who said he is a famous, I don't know, pattern maker maybe. But
Mm-hmm.
one of the things, and he's from Africa, but one of the things he said was Africans don't believe they have the strength or the skill to be a famous designer like Schiaparelli or Balmain. And he said if they believed that they could, they would, because they literally do everything from pattern making to structure
Yes.
and to hand beating to corsets to
Mm-hmm.
patience to da 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 da. And he was like, they don't know how skilled they are, and when they realize how skilled they are, they will take over. And
They are.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. I would love to see that day. They're
They
so
are.
amazingly skilled. The only thing is, China does it so much faster because they're not even trying.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to be that skilled. They're making their machines skilled.
Yeah.
So it's
China. I ordered fabric from Nigeria and it was so nice. It was like they really put their like time, like hard work into it. Then I
Mhm.
ordered it from China and it was just like it just gave them a machine did this cheaply.
Yeah.
And now I'm like in this like dispute where I'm trying to get my money back because y'all played and this looks a mess.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
From ordering fabric?
Yes, I did not like it. But
What?
it was that's something that I've noticed since I've started ordering from Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
that uh China is like working like just smart. But
Yeah.
they put I'm getting like more artsy. Even like the rhinestone appliques that we usually get,
Mm-hmm.
I got like those same rhinestone appliques from Nigeria, but the way that they made it was just different. Like they just put their art in it into it. And
Yeah.
it's just like pretty versus like the one from China kind of like bulky a little bit.
Yeah. I think,
So
yeah, I think they need to mix the two. They need to mix the
yeah,
skill with
for
something
sure,
because it
for
definitely has
sure.
faster.
Yeah, but I feel like China just copies. They're
Yeah.
not really like don't really have a talent. They're just smart. I do want to visit both.
Mm-hmm.
Both will benefit to my business very well, but
I don't think China has time to be individually creative because they just so busy trying to like I don't know take over the world as far as manufacturing. Like they rush everything. They
yeah, they rush
want to get it done
everything.
and get it sent out
Yeah,
as fast as possible, as quick as possible. Just
yes,
get to the next.
we
Get to
love that.
the next. Yeah, but it's not good on for everything.
Yeah, it's not good, but we love the convenience, but it is like playing a role in the fashion world,
Yeah,
fast fashion.
yeah. It's it's unnecessary. I think slow
hmm
fashion. We need slow
Maybe
fashion.
slow fashion is coming back.
Well, of course, slow fashion for sure is coming big. I think that's why everybody's trying to be in the uproar about global warming and landfills and stuff like that. Is because they're trying to push slow fashion onto us, and not because it's not good, because it is good, but it's just that people want stuff fast. You just got off the phone with your company you ordered from because you're not getting it fast enough, right? Like,
hmm
I think people want the convenience of fast things and now they're used to it. So I don't know if slow fashion is really ever going to come back.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it got better over the years. The the fabrics we've been purchasing. Just how we got access to patterns, we got access to corsets. I think they're just putting like pre-making the like petals, the leaves and stuff. Like they're turning slow fashion into a fast fashion.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Because now we don't have to make the leaves individually anymore.
Yeah,
Now, like they're picking up on what,
yeah. And we don't gotta make corsets.
yeah. Oh my goodness, Dabney was telling me how she spent a whole day trying to figure out how to make a corset from scratch. She said, "Child, I'm gonna just order it." She said, "This is too much." And I told her in the first place, I was like, "Just order them. Don't even worry about trying." Because she was like, "I want to try to make all my own corsets this prime season." And
Uh-uh.
after she tried, she was like, "Oh, I don't think I could do this for each dress." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Wasting your time."
yeah. I thought about that. I said, if it's a designer, I seen a designer. She was like, yeah, I make all my corsets from scratch because when I order online, I just gotta, when I order online, I'm still gonna have to alter them anyway. So I just like to build my corsets from scratch. So I was like thinking about her when she said that. And then I was like, well, uh, I wonder how she's doing because I couldn't imagine.
Altering them don't
I've
take that
ordered.
time.
It don't.
Like it's still much quicker than making it from scratch.
Then you got people that actually offer like nice corsets to
Right.
sell. So like the industry different now.
Yeah,
Like
just
it's getting better.
yeah, find a better distributor.
Mhm.
I don't think I don't think making everything from scratch is the way. I don't think making anything is the way, honestly, but that's a story for another time. But
Mhm.
I think you gotta find ways to save time to
Mhm.
make better quality products for your client too. Because what's the use of you making a half okay corset from scratch and putting it in a dress versus
Mhm.
getting a corset that's properly made and manufactured and just altering it here and there so it can be perfect for your client.
Mhm.
I just think that's a better solution.
Yeah.
Um, Real quick, I saw this post and it was talking about how luxury brands are the only thing that's going to start working. Now, I don't believe that luxury brands are the only type of business that can succeed in the future of retail, but I do think their value upholds. And one of the things, or some of the things that this article pointed out, was that luxury brands sell a feeling and not a product.
Yeah.
They have an emotional connection that drives the purchase of their clients. So, sustainability should reinforce the decision to buy, but it's not the only reason. It's also the feeling of the client about this luxury item. For example, wedding dresses are luxury. The feeling of getting married and having your dream dress is going to push you to spend 10K versus 5K because you only get married once.
Mhm.
Number two, luxury brands need to build a demand before they launch. They're saying, like, this is how luxury brands can be more successful. um, the most successful slow fashion brands, quote unquote, I'm saying slow fashion, they don't just drop collections, they build public demand before they launch each collection. Like
Mhm.
they talk about the fabrics, they talk about the sketches, they talk about the materials before they drop the product on the website. And these build-ups, these slow build-ups, again, builds up a feeling in the customer to make them want to purchase when it does drop.
Mhm.
And lastly, they create urgency without having discounts. So fast fashion uses fake sales, as in fake discounts, to push impulse buys. So they'll mark up an item by $5 and then give you a discounted $5 off coupon.
Right.
Low fashion brands don't have to do that. They have real real urgency because they have limited collections. Because if it's something that's quality made, like the Nigerian gowns, like our prom gowns, like our wedding gowns, you're not going to get 100 million on the market. You can only get as much as the designer and their manufacturers can make in a certain
Mhm.
period. So ethically, with that strategy, you're already producing less waste in your fashion brand by creating quality items specific to quality customers.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the 3 points.
Another thing I wanted to bring up is that I feel like Nigerian designers are so great because my bad, I got distracted. I feel like Nigerian designers are so great because it's like a household skill for them. Like
Mm,
in their household, like their parents teach them how to cook, clean, and so
yeah.
like it's like a family thing. Like which it used to be back in the day. It used to be a household skill. Everybody used to know how to sew.
Hmm. I think access probably changed that. Like, people in America didn't need to know how to sew anymore because there were clothing stores on every corner, every shop.
Yeah,
We didn't need to learn how to cook anymore because there's restaurants and popular
yeah.
cafes everywhere for cheap prices.
I
Cleaning,
got the
we should know.
I got the perfect joke for you.
Okay.
I got the perfect joke for us. Next
Um,
time somebody come up to you and be like, "Oh my gosh, you don't know how to cook," we can be like, "Oh my gosh, you don't know how to sew." That's a basic house skill.
true.
And make them they shaming us for cooking. We can shame them for not knowing how to sew.
Right. And most people, when they do shame me for not knowing how to cook, I do say, okay, but can you make a wedding gown from scratch just by looking at a picture?
Hmm.
Can you judge a person's perfect measurements just by looking at their body type? Because I'm a mathematician over here.
Hmm.
Can't fry chicken though. Not one bit. Can't make rice. I bought real rice the other day, like not the instant rice, the real rice.
From the Chinese store.
No, from the grocery store.
Oh.
Like a real like bag of rice. But the reason why I bought it was like because I was like, if the world end, I'm gonna need to learn how to figure out rice.
Oh.
So that's why I bought it because I'm like, if we get bombed or anything, I'm gonna learn how to make this rice right here, and that's gonna have to be my food for like 60 days
Hmm.
when the world ends. But that's it, child.
Hmm.
All right, so my takeaway is that designers honestly need to look to Nigerian designers for inspiration this year in 2025. That's my takeaway.
Yeah.
What's yours?
My takeaway is Nigerians help bring slow fashion back.
Yeah, I hope so.
And I want to go there.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Do you got your passport?
Mm-mm.
You gotta hurry up and get it, girl.
I
Hurry,
am.
because we need to go sooner than later. Paris, Italy,
Yeah.
Nigeria, all of the places.
Yes.
And so, all right, make sure you count your blessings.
Before you count your money.
Bye, guys.
Bye.